Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Yoruus speaking and welcome to the summary video for multiplayer game number 89, game I played with Celts. As usual, spoiler alert, in this game I will definitely say how it went, what happened and all my thoughts about the game. So if you do not want to know what the game is all about, how it ended, how it went, just skip this video and go to the first position of the playlist that's in here and watch the actual game. And if you do want to, please stay and listen, and if you actually watch the game, well, feel free to listen in here too. First, a little bit of introduction. So as usual, this is a free-for-all 6-player game. I've got in this game NQ Shumi 16 playing as Korea, Kip playing as Rome, Sweden Nicolo, Germany Twinsen, Montezuma Cleftor, and I rolled Celts. So just let me summarize a little bit about the players. If you haven't actually watched the first part yet. So Shumi 16, you already know, a very strong player that likes to sit back, relax, watch what happened, focus on science, and then kill the one guy that he thinks that will allow him to win. So a very heavy, well, you gotta do a lot of mind games if you want to win against him. Now Kip is a very good teamer player. I would say very strong free-for-all player. If you watch the game, he played with India. Well, he slaughtered everyone there, so a pretty cool game. The game where I played Korea. He's also a very good fighter, so a very strong overall player. And he's got Rome. Yeah, let's just say one thing about Korea. Well, Korea is in very strong Civ. If you concern the science, it's just an amazing science, like a free rational policy right away. So you get so many more science from working specialist slots. It's just amazingly good. Rome, a very strong Civ, one of my favorites. I would say it's my favorite Civ because the unique ability works throughout the whole game. Plus, Roman legions and ballistas allows for some early either defense or really quick attacks to take cities. Nicolo is, I believe, I don't want to offend anybody, I think he's a Russian player, so correct me if I'm wrong about his nationality. Definitely he's a Russian speaking player that actually slaughtered me in a tournament I joined some time ago on the Russian forum. So, well, not bad fighter and a very decent tradition player, I would say. Well, enough decent that he actually slaughtered me in a duel. Tradition versus Liberty, so that says something about him. Then we've got Twinsen. Well, Twinsen you all know. Overall, very strong player. Basically at everything, fighting, developing, mind games, diplomacy. Very strong playing as Germany. Oh, one word about Sweden. When Sweden allows to ally city-states really quickly, and Carolians are just awesome. About Germany, well, they changed this a little bit, so actually it's not that strong Civ in my opinion. The Hans looks cool, but most of the time you do not trade with city-states. Well, that's very dependable. You gotta kinda, well, in your head, you would like to work food, cargo ships and food caravans, so actually sending them to city-states does not always work, especially if we had war. So Hans viability is really situational, so hard to tell. Now we've got Cleftor, a very peaceful player most of the time, playing as Aztecs. Aztecs is a very strong Civ, especially if you're at war with it. The extra culture is amazing, and the extra growth from unique building is just craziness. And at the end of the round, there's me playing as Celts in this game. So one more warning, if you do not want to know how the game went, stop watching right now and go to this first position of the playlist. Now, let's see about my starting location. Oh, too far. Well, I actually started in here. Now, you're probably wondering, oh, nice Petra city. Yes, sirree, and that's exactly what I thought, and that's absolutely what I went. So, well, I figured, like, what the hell, let's have fun, let's risk some stuff, and, well, I gotta admit, that really paid off. Let me just get in here. There you go. You see my starting location. I was pretty amazed about a couple of things. First of all, my France game, when I actually managed to get great library, hang gardens, Petra, and all the cool stuff. Well, guess what? In this situation, I got it. Look at this capital. Really amazingly good capital. Really amazingly good capital. I actually moved, so I got 3 bananas. I actually got a Pantheon this time. Managed to get a Pantheon just because I planted next to forest. So yes, I trade off river, but that was absolutely worth it. So I got a Pantheon and I chose food from bananas. So with a granary, those was our 5 food. So my capital was growing like crazy, plus a lot of hills, all of that cool stuff allowed me to snatch Great Life, Hanging Gardens, Petra, and a lot more wonders. And because I was basically in the corner of the map again, well, my closest neighbor was Kip, but Kip was not having that great start, and I was not really planning in his face, and he was like next to Germany as well. Hello, kiddo. Hey. Next to Germany, so we were at kind of peace, so I was pretty amazed at a good start that I had. So let me just show you basically the mid game, because most of this game I had basically peace. Although, okay, so as you can see, I skipped a lot of turns because from my perspective there was not much going on. Okay, first I'm going to just shortly summarize what happened around the place. Well, what happened is Twinsen slaughtered Sweden instantly, I would say. Well, Nico was just a free target, so Twinsen killed him very early. And, well, not much else was actually happening. Kip was a very peaceful neighbor of mine, and actually he was between me and Twinsen, so I didn't have to worry about Twinsen. Shui was on the other side of the map, really taking up and doing the stuff that he does usually, so food focus, science focus, gold focus, autocracy, all that craziness. I think he went autocracy. No, I think maybe he went freedom in this game. Well, I don't want to say that. And Klefter was next to Twinsen and Shumi as well. So a sort of conflict was going to happen on the other side of the map. But on my side, we were absolutely peaceful because I was dominating Kip in all the demographics. Well, almost all the demographics, well, definitely the science demographics. So he couldn't do much. So throughout the course of the game, I grew my capital to a very nice size. Crazy Petra capital, crazy wonders in my capital. I think even culture heritage sites passed, so I had a lot of tourism going on, a lot of culture, a lot of science, a lot of faith. Basically a dream game. Well, the only thing that was missing was a mountain in my capital. Now, I just want to take a note, because almost all the players were on the TeamSpeak, and somewhere at the start of the game, Shumi was like, "Oh no, I can't get to you because there's ice." Well, guess what? He lied. So I just want to take a note at this point that if he actually decided to attack me with frigates, there was nothing I could do. I absolutely built no defense army against frigates, because I actually believed in him that there's no passage before submarines. So yes, I was starting to make submarines, but for a lot of turns he could just get in here with frigates and just kill my coastal city-states. Yes, that would not kill me, because that wouldn't happen, because my capital was not on coastal, so unless he would get battleships and bombers in here and nukes, that wouldn't happen in the long run. But he could have taken my coastal cities, and that would definitely slow me down. Not only would it slow him down, but you will see later on that it would not allow me to do a lot of things that happen later on. So I just want to take a note, because it's like, you had absolutely free reign. And the map was like absolutely up for you. Well, the map was not. For some miracle reason, Shumi decided not to kill me. I have no idea why, but he did not. So let's go further in this game and show you what happened now. So we are here around turn 204. So let me just tell you what did happen again. Shumi killed Aztecs. and was somewhat at war with Twinsen. They nuked each other a little bit, but nothing really happened that was quite scary in there. Basically, they couldn't took each other out, so there was sort of a stalemate in that, and nobody was really pushing through. But Aztec Fallen, yes, they fought for quite a lot. Actually, Kleftor did a very good job defending his capital against a superior tech Shumi. He did amazingly good job, so definitely that influenced the game a lot, because Shumi had to invest a lot of more resources and a lot of more time into killing Kleftor. That was very helpful for me and for Twinsen as well, because Twinsen, well, the passage between them didn't allow them to really attack each other with land units. So yes, they nuked each other quite a lot. Twinsen capital got nuked as well, I think, but it really didn't happen anywhere. Well, nothing really happened from that. Nobody lost, so they were like, they're stalemate that. Now, after that, Shumi decided to actually get in here with his usual missile cruiser strategy. And try to take my coastal and nuke me. I gotta say, I had a lot of troubles defending. Submarines die against missile cruisers, but thanks to my superior tech, well, I don't know if there was superior tech, but there was just enough tech to get to stealth, so I get quite a lot of stealth, and I was able to defend and take my coastal city, this city in here, back. So after that, I actually decided, well, that was quite a lot of turns to go though, but I decided to actually use my stealth bombers and my advantage to push on Shumi, that is absolutely on the other side of the map. I guess my kid is having a lot of fun right now. So let's skip a little bit further and let me show you what happened next. Okay, this is Shumi's land. So I was able to attack Shumi and kill his capital and kill his cities. There were still Aztecs to go. So Shumi was dead. Kip, for the duration of the game, was not, well, he had a lot of cities, a lot of demographics, and a lot of cool stuff. But didn't really was able to do anything, maybe if it really wanted to, but he decided not to. Well, he played a different, well, he experimented a little bit with the strategy, so he had a lot of cities, a lot of hammers, but not that much science. And he actually did not decide to use those. Well, he did decide to attack me at some point with infantry and Great War bombers, but facing off stealth, that really didn't work. So after that attack, he decided, oh, alright, I don't think I can influence this game anymore. So he actually left. Shumi died, Kleftor died. So surprisingly, it was up against me and Twinsen. And we were thinking like, okay, Yoruus, what possibly Twinsen could do right now? If he got nuked so bad, you were so far ahead, you had a lot of tourism, a lot of culture, so many cities, 2 capitals and so on. Well, he wanted to sneak in a culture victory. And he would do it. I think he would do it. I couldn't do much because, as usual, when you do that, I knew he's gonna go for that, but of course, no, I'm gonna wait a little bit more, and as usual, before you do it, he of course bite off the city-states and declared war on me. So he would win in a couple of turns more, but thanks to a lot of tech that I actually have, I managed to sneak in, there we go, I managed to sneak in a science victory on turn 2 to 6. You're probably seeing like, oh, this science, well, I deleted all the research labs actually to do something useful. I don't know exactly what. So GG, Twinsen, he was like 5 turns or a couple of more turns away from victory. 5 turns? But that's not the united vote, so I guess a little bit more. I'm not that sure, but he was close. He definitely had the delegates to win the next UN vote, but that didn't happen. Very cool game. I gotta admit, very cool game, and a very amazing capital from me. Look at that. You really don't get such a capital that often. Very nice capital. I was very lucky with this game, surprisingly, because most of the time when Shumi is in the game, I had absolutely crap lands, This time, this land was amazingly good, and I think I did a quite good job at using that land. Definitely being close to Kip, that was not in the greatest shape in this game, was very helpful, but still, well, this couple is just so nice. So if you haven't watched the game, I definitely invite you to watch the game. I also invite you to watch, check out the Twitch channel, follow on Twitch channel, and as usual, subscribe, like, comment, and spread the word about Yoruus. That definitely helps me out. And that's it. You can, of course, yeah, that's it. That's definitely helpful. What else? That's it. So, thank you very much for watching. So, if you haven't watched the game, I invite you to watch the game. The link to the first position of the playlist is in here. So, thank you very much for watching, and best wishes. Yoruus out.